Just give me a second. Right, okay. Just want to check the audio first of all. Just give me a second. Right, okay. Okay, that's good. Right, brilliant. Okay, first of all, just say hello to a few people. I think the first here was Short Video Guru. Hello, my buddies, he says. That is fantastic. Thank you for popping along. I know you're here most days. I think you're here every day, in fact. Dunder Funder, I don't think you've been on one of my solo streams yet, have you? I know you normally pop in when Dave is around, but Dave's on holiday at the moment, so I'm filling in instead. So yeah, brilliant. You did the first like. That's fantastic. Great. That's a couple of links. Well, it's actually the same link, and it didn't work very well, but stonksy.io is where you can get Stonksy, and you can get 20% off your first month using the code BOT20, and that kind of got squashed into the there. Okay, and also if you want the annual Stonksy, if you use my code SWC10, you can get 10% off the annual fee as well. So I did confirm that that was okay, and it's still valid, and apparently that offer is set to never expire. So SWC 10 if you want the annual, if you want the monthly, BOT 20. Okay, I shall probably mention that again before the show's over. Okay. Florin Belsia, on a live after a long time, tired of replays. I still have 3 to see. Oh right, you've been watching them all. That's very really well, that's very impressive actually. I must admit, I'm not very good at watching live streams after they've actually finished because I don't know, I kind of feel like the moment's gone. But if you do so, that's brilliant. And there has been some really good alpha actually. It was fantastic with Wizard of Olt last Friday. In fact, some of the stocks that he mentioned have actually done ridiculously well. We can look at those in a moment, but I'm going to get him on again on Friday, which is tomorrow, isn't it? So Wizard of Olt would be on tomorrow, and I think this time I'm going to make a proper list. The problem we had last week, I didn't realize until I did watch the replay, was the fact that Wizard of Olt has got like a really big monitor. So on the screen, there was quite a lot of information, quite squashed up. And with the StreamYard software, we are limited to, I think it's 1080p, the resolution we can do on this. And I did notice it was quite hard to actually see some of the tickers that he was talking about. So what I'm going to do tomorrow, I'm going to make a list, and then I can post that on the Stonksy Discord, and also I'll put it in the comments like what I'm doing here, so we can see what we're talking about as we go along. I think that'll be a much better idea because he did pick some absolute blinders. Dunderfunder saying true that. Oh, about the yeah, I think so. Anyway, really good you're here, mate. Gonksy, brilliant. Gonksy's here. That's always good. Gonksy is like probably the most regular person in the world. Mr. Delta, hello, mate. How you doing? I hope you're going to behave today. Not insult me like you did yesterday. I know you don't mean it. I know you love me, really. Right. Alexis Carrington is bullish for Chippy. Yeah, I'm going to have a look at Chippy later on because I've been, well, delighted with the way it's going. If you don't know what Chippy is a token that was invented by that Martini guy. And I think it was done in, I think it was actually 2023, you know. I think it's actually been around quite a while. But he started kind of ramping it up a little bit in kind of like early last year. And then we were hoping for like Chippy version 2, which is a kind of a website, staking platform, a game, all that kind of thing. We were hoping for that to happen like on or before Valentine's Day. And yeah, that's obviously a little while ago, but I think it's all happening now, and I think it's going to be worth the wait. So yeah, awesome. Right, let me just do that. Okay, now we are going to have a special guest today. It is going to be SMFC, aka Dean, who is. I need to find out exactly what he is actually. I know that he's the guy who's been programming the bot for Stonksy, and also he's been doing a lot of like, well, an intense amount of back testing with various strategies and all that. I'm not sure if he was actually one of the guys coding the actual bot, but we can ask him later. And I've got a few topics I want to talk to him about. And if any of you have got any questions for SMFC as well, then now is your chance. Well, not now, but in a few minutes' time, will be your chance to have a word with Dean himself. He's probably, I guess, he's probably busy over on the Crypto Saving Expert town hall meeting at the moment, so I guess he'll be along maybe in like sort of 10-15 minutes time. So we'll grill him then. So Florin saying, yeah, it was 3 a.m. when I watched the replay with Wiz. I started to rewatch yours a while ago. Do go to sleep every now and again, mate. Honestly, it's worth it. Sleep is good. You know, you can't just do that. Oh, SMFC, I'm here, bro. Just lurking. Oh, okay. So I just hadn't seen you in the studio-y thing, but you're welcome to pop on anytime you like. Meanwhile, I'm just going to have a quick look at Bitcoin, because it's been a bit of a pain in the arse, hasn't it? It's sorry, excuse my French. It's yeah. I was out this morning, and I'm sort of in a long position from about where we are now, so it's pretty much a break even. I'm considering. Well, I don't know. I probably want to just get out of it and then maybe look for a decent, for a decent entry maybe later on. But at the moment, let's just put it on the 1 hour. So what we've had, we had this lovely sort of like, pump up yesterday. In fact, where were we? No, Wednesday, wasn't it? So the stream yesterday, I think we were saying it was going to, I think the overall opinion about yesterday was that we thought it would go up, just trying to work out where it was now. Sunday. Hang on. So yesterday was Wednesday. Right. So we were about here yesterday. No, we weren't. Why am I looking at the 25th of June? Sorry. Right. Idiot time. Right. I'm actually sorry. I forgot. I thought it was on a little time frame. Okay. Yeah. So Wednesday, we kind of left the stream at about, well, pretty much where we are now, 117,126. The price did go up. It went down first, but it went up, which was okay. I did exit I exited part of my big trade on BLOFIN, and which was nice. And then this morning, when the price came down, it hit my stop loss that was in profit anyway. So that closed. So overall, I did quite well, but I would have done better if I'd have just, taken profit when I was looking at it thinking that's doing well, and as a lot of people say, including TMG himself, if you're at the stage where you want to sort of brag about how well your trade's doing, that's probably time to close it. Because quite often I just watch the price go up and then come down again, so there you go. Okay, right. So SMFC is getting a coffee, and he'll be ready in 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, cool. I must admit, I had a coffee, but I finished it. I want another one now. Maybe I could sneak off and do one when he's talking. No, I can't do that. It's rude, isn't it? Yeah, I won't do that. Bobby saying SWC in the house. He is indeed in. He's probably in the kitchen at the moment. Oh, hang on. That says in the hose. Okay. Yeah. What do you call two Mexican firemen? Jose and Jose B. Okay. Right, enough of that. Get accused of doing dad jokes. Right. Anyway, so let's go back to Bitcoin here. So 1 hour time frame. Yeah. Okay. You can see here. What have we got? Well, we got some sort of range, obviously. Yeah. So something. Is that included, you reckon? I suppose it is, isn't it? Because you want to include that bit there, don't you? Okay, so that's where all the activity was, and that was a bit of a false breakout at whenever that was. Yeah, okay, that was on Monday, wasn't it? Okay, so that's where we are at the moment. Let's just move that for the time being, but let's put on Stonksy and see what's going on. Can I have a look at the oscillator first? Because this to me is telling me something. It's like this has been down here, right, at the full bottom. It's been down there since since Monday evening. Yeah, during Monday it came down. So that was the all-time high, wasn't it? And that was that was early Monday. Yeah, I'm still getting confused. I still think that we got the all-time high in the middle of Monday, but it was actually, it was like first thing in the morning, and the price just came down until, well, here, really, until Tuesday. So the price came down all the way there, and when it did that, this momentum oscillator here, this has been stuck on the bottom. Okay, now we did have a few little bits. Let's make that bigger. We had a few little bits yesterday when that was turning pink and just sort of like, prizing itself off the floor. But then he went red again. Then he went pink again. Then he went red again and dumped down again. So this was one of the strategies I was talking to SMFC about yesterday. The idea being that what you do is you look at the 1 hour time frame and you look for when this oscillator moves off the bottom and goes pink. Now, in this case, that would have been actually all right, because that first one there, you'd have caught a little bit of up. Next one, you'd have caught quite a little bit of up, but then it's gone red again. So I want to just clarify how SMFC sets his alert for looking for that, and if there's anything else that he looks out for when he's doing that strategy. Okay, so let's just put on the actual Stonksy itself. Stonksy, the main indicator here, right? So this was the other strategy we spoke about yesterday. So the idea was we go on the 6 minute time frame, and what we're looking for here, we're looking for when the price comes down here and touches the inner band there. And you can see that when was that now? That was here, wasn't it? So that was Wednesday afternoon. So that was yesterday afternoon. Okay, and that did quite beautifully come down there, and that did touch the inner band there. Now this is valid when it's on a green background, right? So on Stonksy, the background goes green when things are looking bullish, and when it goes red, things are looking bearish. Right, SMFC has just arrived. I'm just going to add him to the stage and say hello. You're right there. How you doing?
Hello, not too bad. How are you doing?
I'm very good, thank you. Right, can everyone hear both of us? I guess you can. Yeah, okay. So I just finished rabbiting away about. I was just talking about the two strategies that we spoke about yesterday, and what I was saying initially was, let me just show the oscillator on its own. It's just out. I'm expecting something to happen, really, because this has been like, mind-blowingly stuck to the bottom, hasn't it? Since
yeah, it's annoying, isn't it?
yeah, and I just want it to lift off. And one thing I was going to ask you actually is obviously I want to see something like this here, where it goes up with a bit of conviction. So I'm just sort of comparing that with whatever the price did back then. Let's just have a look. Well, I suppose
It sort of did nothing.
yeah, it wasn't doing a lot, was it? That's what you need. You need this thing, don't you?
Yeah, a clean break.
Yeah, and the old sailor staircase like that.
Yeah.
that's what you need. Anyway, right, let's just let's start again, right? Okay, so right here, my special guest today, who I'm delighted to have on the stream, is SMFC, aka Dean, and I know that you're responsible for creating the bot strategies with Stonksy. Were you actually involved with the coding of the bot of the actual indicator itself as well? I don't know.
No, the initial indicator came from someone else who was part of CSE and then left us, and I've just taken over from there.
Nice.
What we had when they did it was just the oscillating line and the background color in the same panel at the bottom. Since then, it's undergone some changes.
Okay, cool, brilliant. Yeah, because now the actual indicators in two parts. There's this bit here, which is the green and red backgrounds, the channel, and then down the bottom we've got this momentum oscillator here with various bits that we can talk about as well. Right, so you're mostly, I know you've been coming up with the bot strategies, and you've been doing like really intense back testing with stuff, and when we had a private call yesterday, and we spoke about these two strategies. The one with the 1 hour, basically moving off the bottom here, and the other one was the one I was just talking about, which was to do with the 6 minute up here when you're on a green background, breaking through that inner channel. So at the moment, what we're looking at, nothing, just sideways.
Yeah.
Damn, I was hoping for some excitement on the channel, I'll get a special guest on, and like nothing happens anyway. So what I'm still a little bit confused with, right, is when, for example, the momentum oscillator is at the bottom, it's dark red, and so that means that the asset is oversold. So is that right? No, oversold.
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah. So the idea is that the sellers are running out of steam, so it's about time that the buyers stepped in, but at the moment they aren't. So when you've got that down there, could you explain, as if I'm a 5-year-old, which I'm not, but sometimes I behave like one. Could you explain why sometimes these are green and sometimes they're red and sometimes they're intense green and sometimes they're light green, etc.?
Those are trying to preempt the oscillating line. So where they've gone green, like really dark, vivid green, that's sort of signaling that point as a potential reversal, which, I mean, if you look at there, it kind of does line up with where it went back up. Unfortunately, it didn't mean the oscillator went back up, but they sort of called the bottom a little bit.
But where am I looking?
Like around about the 116 level, where that big green ones come in. There's like four greens in a row and 3 afterwards. They've sort of got the bottom bit there.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the price didn't continue upwards from there, which,
Okay.
You win some, you lose some.
I'm going to change to the BLOFIN chart, by the way, because that's what we're trading on, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Right.
So there's a nice little green one that's just popped up on this hour.
Right. Okay. So if I see that, should I get excited or not? Oh no, it's gone again.
No, it's just
gone. Should I be mildly excited for a few seconds?
I wouldn't say get excited, but I would say possibly get prepared that you might want to go long at some point in the next hour, or well, not hour, but they're hourly candles. You might want to go how long in the next 12 hours. So
say for example where it went a bit pink here.
Yeah,
it went pink, but then we were getting like red histograms, and like is that kind of thinking? Well, yeah, maybe not yet.
Yeah, that's the idea of that. They're forward looking, trying to predict what the price is doing a lot faster than what the line's doing. So the line's like the strong trend. These are like the trend within a trend. That's how I would describe them.
Okay, so that's is that almost like the way like a moving average is looking back over a period of time and then taking an average?
Yeah, you've got some faster ones, you've got some slower ones. They're all looking at it in a slightly different way. It's kind of along that lines, yeah. Yeah, okay. So I did make a strategy which went long on the green and then short on the red, and I can't remember the exact parameters of it, but it hits like 70% of trades, which is not too bad.
Okay, yeah.
Because they are looking at real small time price movements. They don't work as well on the higher time frame, so which is a bit frustrating. But
okay, now out of the box, this shows it like this one, which is saying show directional gradient.
Yep.
You've also got this one here that I'm going to change to.
That's the one that Dave likes.
Yeah, this is one that I understand even less, actually.
Okay.
So what am I looking at there?
Strong purple. That's a very strong trend. So where there's the little pink and then the rest of the down on the dark red line from the 14th to the 15th.
Oh, hang on.
It's proper strong there, which coincides with a proper strong downtrend.
Oh, you mean strong as in like dark purple?
Yeah. Like the most bright purple.
Oh, okay.
You've got it on dark mode, and yeah, I don't deal dark mode. I don't like dark mode.
Okay, I tell you what, that's me. I wonder if that's what's confusing me. I can't remember how to change it.
They should be. They go from a gradient of clear, which is slowing trend, no trend, sort of just going flat, to uber purple, which is like OM. When it dumped, that'd be like the purplest purple.
Oh, okay, right. So on dark mode,
it's black to dark purple, right. Black to vivid purple.
Okay, so the vivid purple is the stronger ones, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, that's all right. That makes sense. Yeah, that is kind of how I'd interpret it. Okay, I think I like the other one more actually.
I prefer the other one. Yeah, I think I like the colouring of the purple one, but I think the other one has got a bit more use.
Yeah,
that green's still there.
It is, isn't it? Okay, right. Well, that's cool. I like that. Okay, so this is one of the strategies we were talking about. This is, and am I right in thinking this is similar to how, or this is part of the story for how the low frequency bot works?
That is correct. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. So if you're using the bot, then you might expect it to maybe kick in fairly soon with a long position. Okay. Now I believe also this is much more reliable for going long than going short. So
yeah, I've got the short side set up as of last night. It's now in, so it does do shorts, but obviously there's no, why would you go short on that?
well,
there's
yeah,
nothing on the line that says go short, so it's not done anything yet on that front, but it's up, it's live, it's working.
Okay.
I am writing the Medium article as we speak, so we'll have some updates before the end of the week.
Okay, awesome. Okay, now the other thing we spoke about yesterday was the 6-minute time frame, which I must admit I'm actually loving this.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It did another one last night.
Yeah, so I actually made $700 doing this yesterday. So because it was basically, we were looking at I was looking at it on the stream, wasn't I?
Yeah.
And afterwards you said, no, not yet, mate. was that yesterday or was that the day before? I can't remember now. Anyway, whenever it was, what we were looking for, let me just have that one for the moment. So right, the strategy here, right, is you have Stonksy, you have these channels enabled, and they are enabled by default. But let me just show you anyway. So that is show channel here. By the way, me and Dave tend to set these to 8 and 1. I think they're normally 7 and 1.
I've done back testing. I'm not sure about that. I have 7, but personal preference, I guess.
Right. I'm going to put it in 7 because you said so. So, well, that kind of makes life easier as well, because we got like, this is pretty much how it comes out of the box, but the defaults. The only thing I do change is I do change this higher time frame to monitor to 1 hour. And I think at the moment, I don't think I'm showing the labels, but I will put that on so I can show everyone. Right. So what this is showing here, these labels here, I've set that to show when the background goes green or red. Now it will do that on whatever time frame you're on. So I'm on the 6 minute now, but that's actually showing me that the 1 hour time frame went red. And if I put that on 1 hour, you can see that's exactly what it did. It went red at that point there. So that's what the pain labels are all about. Let me put that back on the 6 minute. Excuse me. Right. Okay, am I still on the still on the BLOFIN chart? Right. Let me just I'm going to turn that off for the moment because I just don't want to confuse people too much. So for the moment, I'm going to turn this pain labels off. Okay. But other than that, all the settings are default. So what the strategy here is, I've said this about 3 times, not got to the end of the sentence, but so for example here, this was towards the end of the stream yesterday, and the price came down here, and I was thinking, did that actually cross? And I think it depends what exchange you're looking on, but there was certainly crossed there, didn't it? But I was still midstream then, and also that was half an hour before New York Open, so I wasn't taking anything too seriously then. But certainly when it was down here, I was thinking that's going to be a good long entry, and that's what I did. And I mean, if you're happy with that entry, then just hang on to it for as long as you want. I think that's probably a reasonable strategy. The other thing I was saying yesterday, why can't I move that? Okay. The other thing I was saying yesterday is, what might be an idea as well, is if, say, you go in pretty strong when it crosses over to there, and then when it goes up to here and crosses the top one, take a little bit of profit, and if you did that, then you could hang on to like your bit of profit, and then maybe when it comes back down like here, you could add that back in and ride it back up again. You could do that sort of stuff if that's what you did. Or you could just hang on to it, and then you think, okay, that's a pretty good, I'm happy with that, and that's bedtime anyway, so that might be a good time to close a trade and sleep well. And in fact, that would have been great because the price came down overnight. So that's kind of what I did. So I went long about here, and then when I went to bed, I set a trading stop loss to take half off the table, and up it went. And I think I made about 77% or something because I was on silly leverage really. But that strategy seems to be brilliant. I'm really enjoying that.
It's working really well at the moment, so I'm very happy with it.
I bet you are. And that is, I believe, the basis of the high frequency bot, yeah?
Yeah, it's more or less what the high frequency bot uses, yeah.
Okay.
There's obviously there is some little slight differences, but that is it basically, yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's awesome. So at the moment, unfortunately, we're not on a green background, so we haven't got much to look forward to right at the moment.
And you could argue that red breaking through in the red background could have been a short right at the end of the red period.
This one here?
Yeah.
That's true. That's very true.
I might have to do some back testing to see how it works now, but when I initially set up the high frequency bot, it just didn't really work on the short side.
Okay.
But that looks like it was a good one, so
it would have been very good actually, wouldn't it? Yeah. I hadn't really thought about that, but yeah, you're absolutely right. Okay, nice, brilliant. Okay, let me just have a look at the comments to see if anything's interesting. So Dunderfunder's saying, always take a bit of profit, not always easy, but if you got a plan, try to stick to it. Yeah, I must admit, I tend to hang on to trades for far too long. The creator is amongst us. Okay, yeah. I use the slope strength. Slope strength is the purple one, yeah? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Gonksy saying, are there any settings I need to change or just stick to default?
On Bitcoin, I'd leave it as the default, but as you play around with different assets, definitely do a bit of back testing on it to see how it fits. It is easy enough to just change the settings to make it look like it all fits.
Okay.
Just requires a bit of an eye.
Okay. So when and of course, if you do that, you can just, change your settings, and you could save that as a default. Is there any way in whatever it is, Pine Script or whatever, that you can I'm sure I've seen it as something else where you can save your settings with a name. Have you ever seen that?
I think I tried to do it once, but it didn't work for me, and I gave up.
Yeah. Actually, I'm not sure it's for I'm not sure it's for like for indicators that you make, and I know it's there for some of the built-in ones like the Fibonacci. I think you can. So I know I've got ones called like Natalie's favorite settings or something, which I've which I've given it that name. Don't ask. Right. I'm gonna have to check that as well. Also, I'd one called like I'd like one called like some weird blokes Fibonacci settings, some weird bald blokes Fibonacci settings, and it was basically I saw a YouTube short once, like some bloke with a bald head, and he was saying try these Fibonacci settings, and I set it up like he said on this YouTube short, and I actually really like it, and I can't find the video again, so so that's what it's called. And I did say on one of my videos, if anyone knows who this guy is, and let me know, and I'll give him some credit. But at the moment, it's just like random bald bloke,
Have you tried searching that in the YouTube search bar?
Well,
bald bloke Fibonacci.
I don't know. There's a lot of shorts, isn't there? I don't know.
Don't really look at shorts. They're not long enough.
Well, I know, but some are really good. I saw one once where it was like it was this guy talking to a girl about about candlestick patterns, and he was saying, "Okay, what's that?" And she goes, "That's a bearish engulfing. What's that one? That's a change of market structure." And it was about 30 seconds long, and it was like so good. And I thought, God, that's brilliant. That's like everything explained to me about basic candlestick patterns that I ever need to know. And then I never saw the video ever again, and I don't know how to find it. But
sounds like you should start liking stuff once you've enjoyed it.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to like every little short that's been done by some teenager, do I? But maybe I should. Maybe I should. Anyway, but that's the main thing I was going to just have a little chat about with them two strategies. Anyway, let me just check. There's no extra comments there. Oh, hang on. Gonksy's saying something or other. Let's have a look. I know you covered this a bit yesterday, but I was in and out of the stream, so sorry if you covered this. But is there a way to set an alert for the price crossing the inner bands? That was almost perfect timing for my next questions for SMFC. Do you want to say something, or shall I just?
I mean, the short answer is at the moment no. But I've got I've made it. I've not released it because I've been using it as a strategy tester. So I can easily set that up. So yeah, no problem.
Okay, cool.
I'll add it to my list right now.
Okay, brilliant. I mean, what you can do with Stonksy. Did you know why I've got two here? I think I have a version 4 and a version 5.
That's a good question. I have no idea.
I mean, I think it's some.
Oh, hang on. Have you got one in the? You've got one right in the panel at the top.
How do you mean?
Look at the top left of your screen.
Oh yeah.
There's one there.
Oh, what the hell's that doing there? All right, let's remove that.
Yeah, there you go. Problem
solved.
Oh,
well done. Well done. So it's not what you know, is it? Right. Okay. Oh, that's been bugging me for bloody weeks. That has. I've been thinking, why have I got two Stonksy's there?
Oh, how have you even got it up there?
Well, I've obviously. I don't know. I must have done. Have I just done that with it? No.
You must have. You can move to new pane above, but it puts the entire thing up there.
Oh, unless I did this thing, yeah. No, is that? Did it? God knows what I did. Well spotted. That's brilliant. Okay, right. If anyone if anyone's got that problem, then you
very niche problem.
Very niche problem. It's probably the first time it's ever happened on TradingView. Well, that's a really. I actually thought it was some sort of weird sort of caching problem with TradingView or something, you know, because I use like multiple what do you call it? Multiple, what are they called? These things, layouts. I use like multiple layouts, and I thought it was because I do that. Maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe. Anyway.
Who knows?
All right. Right. So if I do this now, I'll show you what alerts you can set up actually at the moment. Obviously. So right. Oh, look at that. Brilliant. So here you got the price, obviously, nothing to do with Stonksy, but the price, you can set alerts there. So you got Stonksy here. This is the main one, and you got Stonksy, the oscillator itself. Let's just have a quick look at the oscillator, because what you can set here, you can set changes of like the oscillator going from dark green to light green, light red to dark red, and also the strong bullish signal, strong bearish signal. Those are the little triangles, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
Like you can see down here. Okay. And they are literally that, aren't they? It's a strong bullish signal or a strong.
Yeah, that's yeah. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, I think that.
Okay.
They don't appear very frequently because they look for an alignment of like quite a lot of stuff, and then everything's got to be going in the correct direction. So
yeah,
they're rare, but I think they're quite effective.
Yeah. I know keeping things neat, you got green and red, but light red, I'm sure that should be pink.
Yeah, but then it would look weird, wouldn't it?
It would,
light pink, oscillator dark red.
Are you a bit OCD like that?
It should. Stuff's nicer when it looks nice.
It bothers you, doesn't it? It would bother you.
It will never be pink. It will never be pink.
Okay. Right. So the pink will never be pink. It's always going to be light red, right?
Always light red.
Always light red. So what you could do with that, for example, is on the 1 hour time frame, you could set that. I'll never do that, but anyway, you could set the interval there 1 hour, and you could say when the oscillator goes light red, pink, and so I'm all right. I'm going to train myself to never say pink ever. Right. That'd be like once per bar there. That's what I do anyway. And that way, when it changes, you will be notified. But if it goes back to red or whatever, you know.
Oh, so you could set one for once per bar and then one for once per bar close. So
yeah,
like the alert to one and then one to confirm.
Yeah. So I believe the bot, for example, works on the bar closed.
The bot works on closes, yeah.
Okay. So if you see something like that, if you like see the oscillator, for example, go from red to light red, then but you don't see the bot open a trade, then that's probably because that bar hasn't closed yet. So if you wait till the hour is up, you'll probably see that change anyway. But
the bot's got a bit more intelligent, to be fair to it. Okay. The bot does have a little thing where it looks and just checks a couple of other parameters before it enters. So the bot's intention is to look for ultra high probability entries, not netting the ultimate gain.
Okay. Is it just looking at things within the oscillator for that one, or?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Okay. Right. So the clues are in the oscillator. Cool. Okay, so we got those alerts for the actual oscillator itself. For Stonksy, in the main pane, you've got quite a few things. You've got all these kind of background changes. So you've got red to no color and all that. If this is a bit overwhelming for you, I tend to just go generic background change, and then when it changes, I go and have a look what's going on. That's what I do there. You've also got the alternative time frame, which you saw I set to 60 minutes, 1 hour earlier on. You've got that going different colors as well, and then you've got like some logic there. So you've got the background and the alternate time frames doing that as well. So you've got all these kind of alerts there, and you've also got the bullish triangle and the bearish triangle. That's like this red one over here, which is another kind of like, well, exactly what it said on the tin, really. So there is quite a lot of stuff you can do there. But yeah, as was it Gonksy, wasn't it? As Gonksy was saying, I think what'd be really nice is if you can have a thing there where we could see, get an alert. I suppose what you really want, you want the price crossing the channel and the background being whatever color you want, isn't it? Because we want a green, you want a green background and crossing there for a long, and you want a red background and crossing there for a short, don't you? So yeah, right. Make a note of that.
Shame that's not a green background at the moment, isn't it?
I know. It feels like it ought to be honest. It's like this is like, it's a little bit irritating. I'm just wondering, because like if you look at Ethereum, let's look at the index chart. I mean, Ethereum's been going mental, isn't it? It's like,
yeah, it's good, isn't it?
I know. I'm in a. I'll show you. This is on Bybit. I mean, it's been out for a few days now, but this is like the Ethereum one. I mean, it's only margin of 0.1 Ethereum sort of thing, but now 322% in profit, $1,211. That's nice, isn't it? And so yeah, we're quite chuffed with that. And I've been sort of like adding bits in on the way up as well, as you can see. So yeah, quite happy with that.
Yeah, nice trade.
Yeah, I got a Bitcoin one there as well. That's all right. 113% in profit. That's nice. Anyway, right, let's get back to not showing off. It's not really showing off. I mean, like, TMG, like, they said, oh, it's just a small trade. This is like 1.3 million.
£1 million.
I don't want to publish that, do I? Right, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to do that. No, I'm not. I'm trying to get back to Bitcoin. Right, Bitcoin. Yeah, so I'm just wondering at the moment. I mean,
Oh, go in.
Oh, bloody hell! Right. Oh, yeah. Wants to, doesn't it?
I think I'm optimistic that this is the one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of hope so, because I'm actually going to trade on BLOFIN where I'm actually long.
Oh, showing off again.
I don't know. I might have a look in another tab first to check I'm not going to make a tip. Hang on. Sorry, I'm probably not supposed to say that, am I? Hang on a sec. Right, we are serious, honestly. This is what I like about StreamYard, is I can have a look at all sorts of things, and not show anyone. Bollocks! I'm still underwater with that. So that was a bit of a. It was a trade I did sort of like half asleep this morning, and I don't know why I do that. I wake up in the morning and I kind of think, oh, that's dumped a lot, and I'm not really looking for. I don't know. I just got to stop doing it. I've got to, wake up, have a cup of tea first, and get on with life, and then start trading rather than trying to make £100 before I get out of bed. which I must admit I try and do, because it sort of feels good, doesn't it? You think, I've not had my first cup of tea yet, and I'm $100 up or something, and I should stop having that mentality, right? But anyway, right. Awesome. Right, let's have a look at some more things. Desperados, hi mate. Question: do you think the alt season is kicking in right now? I'll let SMFC answer that.
I think it's hard to argue against it, isn't it? Everything's
against
going up. Well, everything's going up. So, of course, it's something of an alt season. If everything starts going up, that's an altcoin.
Yeah. I would say, actually, because I was looking at this the other day, and don't know if I still got my chart. So I was looking at ETH BTC as what people do, and I think this was looking pretty good on Stonksy as well. Actually, I was looking at it. I'm sure I was looking at this on the 1 hour. Yeah, I was, because I was looking at this. I was looking at this thing here like the oscillator going from red to pink, which happened on Monday. I remember that because that was Bastille Day. So I used to live in France, so it was.
There was a pub around the corner for me celebrating Bastille Day the other day.
It was
a pub around the corner.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It was a bit odd.
That's a bit odd. Yeah. I mean, it's quite a big day in France. There's always like lots of parties and fireworks and stuff like that. It's always a good day, and it's usually right in the middle of the Tour de France bike race. So wherever that is, it's always like a massive day, massive party day. But anyway, yeah, I remember that. So that that went pink there, and I was thinking, oh, that's not bad. And I'm never quite sure what these figures mean, but anyway, because obviously that's in Bitcoin value. But that went pink then, and then to where we are now at 17%. That's quite a big deal. That's the Ethereum Bitcoin sort of thing. So that to me is hopeful. But yeah, this is what I was drawing the other day. Let me just turn Stonksy off for a minute. That worked out quite well. Right. So what I'd drawn, I'd drawn this, I was looking for some sort of pattern, and that was going back to July, and I'd drawn this sort of like parallel channel gum coming down here. And, this had just done the classic sort of thing, hasn't it? It sort of broke out the channel, came back for an absolutely beautiful retest, and then it's going off again. And now it's got this kind of like trend line here that it's following, So, to me, that's
textbook.
That it is. It's like, I mean, I always think, 'cause obviously we look at most things in like dollar values, don't we? And I always think these sort of things aren't gonna follow, quite what they do. But that is just, it's just bloody brilliant, I think, really. And I suppose if sort of you look at what's happened in the past, and there's probably that area there that was all sort of busy, which is obviously why we've been grinding down there. But if we get above that, whatever that is, 0.04. I remember 0.04 being a big deal on the way down. A lot of people saying like, if we go below 0.04, it's buggered, and it did indeed go down a lot more. But yeah, so getting over these kind of levels over here, and they were back in like 21 and 20, so like 5 years ago. I think that if that happens, then the price of Ethereum is going to go high. So therefore, if you believe in an alt season, then I think it's very likely that we are entering into an alt season. That said, I don't think that necessarily means that your bag of dot is going to go back to the price it was.
But, no, that's done.
Do you know what I mean? Them old dinosaur coins, like I mean, for me, I've got this bloody shit, haven't I? I got EGLD,
Oh,
and
16. I offloaded all mine at 45.
Right, and I know TMG sold all theirs at like 60 or 70, and I was thinking like, shall I do the same? Oh God, I wish I did. And then every day on Twitter, I read stuff like, there's always somebody, and their name is like, there's one today, I think it was vortex.egld or something, so he's changed his name to some multiverse X name, and he's saying like, EGLD is going to, melt faces and all this sort of stuff,
Yeah.
And I left a comment this morning, and I said I really hope that's the case, but quite frankly, I can't see it, because you've got the boss of it, Benjamin Minku, who just talks nonsense all the time, just like futuristic nonsense that no one understands. And then what I really don't understand is like, they do all this work on it. They make it so it's like the fastest crypto in the world, and they've got all this multi-sharding stuff. It's really fast, and the faster it gets, the less users it has. Everyone just leaves. And
it
then
is daft, because it is a really nice chain to use.
Yeah, I know. And transaction fees are really, really low, but no one gives a toss. And it's like the best tech that no one cares about. And like, I don't know, I was sucked into it, and I think what it was is I used to do this. I used to do a lot of like SEO work, and I used to do quite a bit of work for this company in Austria. And they were based in Vienna, and they used to have, I don't think there was about 2 people there working there who were actually from Vienna. Everyone else was from all the countries around there. And my kind of like boss, I mean, I was working remotely most of the time. My boss was this girl called Danny, who was Romanian, and she was brilliant. Like business wise, she was great. I did fancy her a bit as well, to be honest. and I always had this thing about Romanians are really good. They're not thieving whatever, sorry, I can't say that, but they're not, as you was, Romanians sometimes get a bit of a bad rap. I know we've got a few here. But and I thought Romanians are really hardworking, and they're logical, and they're good with tech, and I think they are, to be honest. So I was totally sucked into it, and I thought I'm just going to get loads of this stuff, and that's what I did, and I really, really believed in it, and it went up to $550. Why the hell did I not sell at that point? I would have been, well, my life would be very different now, I tell you. And oh god, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so I digress. I told you I was going to do this, didn't I? But
you did warn me.
So yeah, so I think alt season, very cool, very cool. I think it is happening. I'm just having a quick look on my rather strange watch list here.
Total 2 since the start of July has just been up only.
Yeah, I mean, XRP versus Bitcoin. Look at that.
Oh yeah, but you don't want that, do you?
Of course you don't. No. What's that? A Swiss Borg, isn't it? ZRO. That's one that Block Pro likes, isn't it? Even like CRO, Crypto.com's coin. Even that's uploads. So yeah, I would say that Solana's, yeah, it's all good, isn't it? I think your Solanas and your Suis and whatever stuff you've got is probably going to be worth a lot more than it was last month in the next few months. So yeah, I would say so. Yeah, that's cool. Right, just have a quick look at how many Romanians I've just upset. Honestly, I would love Multiverse X to actually make something that people would love, but even if you look at the homepage of like Multiverse X, I'm not going to do it now, but you try and find one paragraph on it that you actually understand. It's like, like the home of multi-sharding sovereign chains. Okay.
That sounds great.
That sounds great. I don't know what you're on about, but anyway, so I think Florin's probably Romanian. Sorry, mate. Anyway, you can check the short or any video on YouTube's history. Yeah, I know. I can also check my own history, can't I? But I tend to erase it every now and again.
Well, what are you watching?
Well, that's it. You see, just if there's a bit of a serious knock at the door, I want to make sure my computer's not going to incriminate me. Everyone's more concerned with how I'm training my grok lady at the moment, because she's hot. She's great. Right, cryptogenic dude, smash the likes. Absolutely. So cryptogenic. Do you know this guy? He's got some trades open. He's got like a Bitcoin trade open from like 2002, but it's like $10 or something. But he's now like $150 in profit or something. And like he can't bring himself to close it. And like,
oh, you can't close that.
I know, it's because it's going to be, even just to show off the percentage. You know,
I've got one from 16K, which it's never getting closed.
Is it big?
No, of course not.
I know. I had one on the. I had one on the. I think it was Weeks or something. I was trying it out, and they gave me like $100 or something to sort of you know, like what do you call it, a trading bonus to try it out, and I kind of lost a bit, and then I got a bit, and then I ended up with like a $10 trade that it got up to what did it get up to? It got up to about $700, right, from $10, and it was probably, you know, percentage wise, probably my best trade ever, and I wasn't sure what to do with it, and I was thinking, because at first I was thinking like, shall I buy like a corgi Lamborghini or something with it, and then it was TMG who said like, why don't you, you know, get like a Nissan Micra or something, you know, and you know, make a video about how I bought a Nissan Micra with $10 or something, you know. Anyway, it was all going really well, and then I can't remember what happened. There was, I think it might have been Trump's tariffs or something like that, and I think by then I was on 100x leverage, and I got liquidated, and I lost it, you know, and yeah, I think I forgot about it. I think that was the problem. Was yeah, or I might have done that thing where, you know, massively in profit, and then you sort of took a bit of profit, then put it back in, wrecked your entry, and then it hit the stop loss or something like that. Anyway, yeah. Isn't Bastille some rock band? Yeah, it is, and yeah, well, whatever. Very bland rock band. What happens to BTC when dollar goes down the toilet? BTC price goes up. In fact, I sorry, I'm keep getting distracted. Are you pushed for time there, SMFC?
Oh no, I'm chill.
Okay, right. So I was going to show people actually, because I did notice the other day, if you look for BTC GBP, I think we have actually got now. What's that? I'm not looking what I'm doing. GBP. Let's look on the Coinbase chart. So BTC GBP, we did actually get an actual real all-time high the other day. Until
I think I bought that all-time high.
Did you?
Yeah, yeah. I've got to buy it somewhere at like 91K.
Why?
I have a auto DCA, and it chose that was the best time to do it at.
Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. I'm not going to say a word. but that was an all-time high. But BTC Euro. BTC, I think this is still the case. Yeah. So BTC Euro, not a new all-time high. The all-time high was in January, which I still find amazing.
We should have got euros then.
Well, yeah. So if you look at Euro USD, look at that. Hang on, let's go back to so right, January was the tariffs, wasn't it?
Oh, you can tell, can't you?
Yeah.
So, or is it more than 15%?
Yeah. So since January, the euro is up 15% on the dollar. So I think, to answer your question, what happens to BTC when the dollar price goes down the toilet? Basically, the price of BTC will go up in dollar value, but you know, I don't know. It's not going to be so. You know, you'll be able to be a millionaire and you'll buy a, you know,
loaf of bread.
You buy a loaf of bread or a Nissan Micra, wouldn't you? You know, and so that's what's going to happen there. Oh, Spud's here. Okay, hello, Spud, mate. How you doing? Everyone has a bag of dot. I don't. I did. I had some. I know I sold it when it's 40 cents. I have no idea what it is now, but I think that was probably quite good. I thought you were, Florin. Most Florins are Romanian, and I do find Romanians very hardworking, very logical, and very friendly actually as well. So there you go. I hope I've redeemed myself. I was trying not to say that word. Right. How gypsies cause, but yeah, okay. Well, I'm glad you said it, not me. Brilliant. All right. Cryptogenic dude opened at 17K with $3. See what I mean? What leverage are you on, Cryptogenic? I think you're on 50x leverage. I think. You kept your e-gold and sold your dot. Yeah, that's what I did. Probably not my best move, but that's what I
fair,
did.
Dot's done nothing either.
No, it hasn't, has it?
It's a bit of a dead chain, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't even know how you use it.
I tell you what I've noticed these days, you know, is when I'm sending like USDT from like one exchange to another, like I seem to do quite a lot for some reason. You seem to have like a lot of different kind of chains that you can send stuff on there, and you know, it's always different every day. The cheapest one, you know, like sometimes it's like BEP20, and but I noticed recently it's been the old Polygon, you know.
Is it making a resurgence?
Yeah,
Matic.
yeah, and like, you know, I that's one that I have no idea what it's doing now. What's it? Isn't it called something different now? Isn't it called like?
Yeah, the POL now. Pol.
Yeah, that's what.
I think it was a rebrand, but I don't really know because it's one of those that once it started going down, I just dumped it all.
Yeah, I'm actually rubbish at hanging on to altcoins anyway. You know, basically, as soon as I make a few quid on it, I just sell them. Okay, so that's
It's a
back
sensible
in.
thing to do, though, isn't it? That.
Yeah, I mean, this is only going back to 24, but yeah, that's a rubbish chart, isn't it? You know, so
Yeah,
that's good. Right, so yeah, so I don't know. I haven't got a bag of dot. For those of you who have, though, I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's a little bit of life in it. I mean, it's the sort of thing. If you'd bought it last month, you know, but that's not how it is it? Most people have had it since 2022, haven't they? Or yeah, I suppose.
the parachain auctions. Yeah, a great idea in idea, but didn't work in reality.
Yeah, I mean, if you'd have had the balls to buy it last month, you know, you'd have been 40% up. So I don't know. There's. I'm always worried with these things that, you know, they sometimes they, you know, fall off a cliff and they just never come back, do they? Like EGLD, you know. But yeah. Right. What else was I going to ask you about? There was something, wasn't there? Let me have a look at my notes. Blah blah blah. I've forgotten your name. I was. No, but you're not thingy, are you? You're not SMFC in Telegram.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
No, someone else has got it. So it's quite annoying.
Oh, have they? What does it mean? What does it mean?
SMFC. Oh, it's a bit of a stupid name. When I was at uni, I made a YouTube account to save music that I liked because I was poor and couldn't afford Spotify. Right. So I got a bit drunk when I made it, and I named myself Super Mega French Cat. So SMFC.
Super Mega
French Cat.
Okay.
I am none of those things, but you know, it's funny, isn't it?
Okay. I had no idea. I was thinking like must be like your favorite football club or something, and I was don't know. I was trying to think SM. No, I couldn't work it out at all. Actually, no.
Yeah, you would never work it out. I think it's nice to be mysterious.
It is, but the secret's out now. So,
to 21 people at the rate?
Yeah. Has anybody ever asked you that before?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay, good. Right. Right. So I've covered reading the oscillator, and I've so you were saying there are some updates. Are they on the way, or
the updates to the low time frame bot, low frequency bot are out. They are operational, and I'm just sort of waiting for it to do a trade. That is the short side, and it's the look back to check addition to like confirm the trades are good before it enters. could have probably done with it yesterday, but you know, yeah, that's all operational. That's all sorted. That's all up. The HF bot, that's the next one that's going to get an update. I'm trying to make it higher volume because, I mean, the strategy works, but it doesn't ping out frequent trades, does it? You've got to wait for specific time points for the conditions to align. So if we get one that's higher frequency, more regular, that'll be better. And I guess then we'd run with 3 bots because it's doing really well at the moment. So we'll run with that. But yeah, that's the updates on the bot side.
Okay.
Yeah. There'll be a full detailed explainer on the low time frame bot up by, is it Friday tomorrow? Yeah, Friday.
It is indeed, yeah.
Friday. Yeah, I'll do it by Friday.
Okay. So if anybody wants to know, so when you have your Stonksy account, what you need to do if you want to use the bot, you go to BLOFIN and you get your UID. You send that to, I think you send it to Dave, or is it yourself?
Me or Dave.
Okay, you or Dave. You send that to one of them two guys in the Stonksy Discord, which of course you get access to with your Stonksy membership. And when you're there, what they'll do, they will whitelist you for these copy trading bots. So if I go to all traders, I haven't actually got any bots set up at the moment, but we can have a look anyway. So just so you can see what we're talking about. Now I know that these ROIs are a bit misleading, aren't they?
Yeah, it's really weird. They don't seem to work correctly. Like no. the Stonksy high frequency one has hit 9 trades in a row that have been winners, and it's only got 0.73%, which is not correct. So right. I don't know what's going on there.
Okay, I mean, you told me the stats of what it's doing yesterday, and both of these were impressive, you know. So I did, you know, full transparency, I did start an account off. I think I only used the high frequency one actually. I did start an account with a high frequency one a couple of months ago, and I was kind of logging how it was doing. For the first month, it was amazing, and almost double my account. But then I think there was a problem, wasn't there? There was a BLOFIN problem or something, and then things went a bit wrong. So I actually stopped doing it at that point, and I will do it again one day, but I might wait till Dave gets back. And yeah, but generally, these are the 2 bots. So the high frequency one, this is the one that's working the best at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nailing it at the moment.
Okay, nice. Yeah, so if people set this up, you know, do they just go straight in there, or have you got any recommended settings?
I think don't go ham on leverage.
Okay.
Yeah, don't wipe yourself out would be my advice. I won't go anything higher. I've got one set up on 10x, which it's all right. It's not been liquidated, and it nets a decent profit each time it comes through. So that I won't go any higher than that though.
Okay.
And ease in, because you don't want to go blown up on the first one, do you?
Okay. Yeah, that's true. So I think by default the leverage was set was it on 3x or?
Yeah, it's automatically set to 3, but you can modify it yourself. And being greedy, I did. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend going higher than 10 though. 10's nice and sensible.
Okay. And
and the low one, set your own TP and SL, because it holds trades for longer, and you can sometimes get better, sometimes you don't, but it's just, you know, a bit more secure. I don't set the bot to have TP and SL because it really messes it up, and it just jumps in and out of trades all the time. So it's not safe having it on my end, but definitely on your end, put it on.
Okay. All right. Cool. And am I right in thinking that, you know, that the actual strategies for the bots are getting tweaked quite often, and, you know,
yeah,
improved?
There's always ways to improve them. So I'm always looking at ways to improve them.
So in actual fact, the bot, you know, the bot I was using a couple of months ago was probably quite different to what.
Oh, it's entirely different. Yeah, completely
Right, okay.
different. I can't remember the exact win percentage on it back then, but I think on the backtest data it runs something like 70% accuracy on long side and just over 60 on the short side. So that's improved a lot.
Okay, and it is trading both ways.
Yes. Well, that's the low time frame one. Sorry. The
okay.
high time frame, high frequency. That I really need to sort those names out. It's well confusing. The high frequency one, that is 71% on the long side.
Okay. Maybe you should call them like the 1 hour
fast
bot.
bot and slow bot.
Well, the 1 hour bot and the 6 minute bot, and then.
Yeah, but what if I change it?
Well, then it becomes the 5.5 minute bot or whatever.
Oh, but you're only allowed to change your name of the bot a certain amount of times.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Fast and slow.
Fast and slow. But then what if we do an even faster one? Oh, slow, fast, faster.
Mega fast. I don't know. I don't know if this is true, but someone told me once that in the US they sell condoms in different sizes, and rather than having small, medium, and large, they have large, colossal, and super colossal.
I hope that is true.
But I think I'd be a bit inferior. Said I just have a pack of large condoms, please. All right, it's like that, is it, sir? Yeah. So that'd be good. Right, let's have a look if anyone's actually paying any attention to what we're talking about. Right, so we got. So I'm looking at Bitcoin. I'm really hoping that I really want to see a green background on this Bitcoin thing. But it doesn't seem to want to go, does it? Well, it's coming down again now. So yeah, it was right. Anyway, so Cryptogenic opened at 100. You actually opened it at 100x. Wow. Okay, but it was auto lowered by fees and lack of margin down to 50x. Okay. Does that happen? I guess if it was like cross or something, maybe. Don't know. Never heard of that happening. What exchange accepts a BTC trade at so low a value of $3? I've done this. If a lot of exchanges go on the minimum margin size, and if you've got an account with like $1 or $2 in it, if you put it on something like 50 or 100x leverage, usually that position size is big enough to actually enter a trade. So you can do it. I've definitely done that as a bit of a, bit of fun sometimes. And I believe, isn't it something like what's his name, Block Pro from Crypto Saving Expert? He did something where he went from 10 cents to $1 million or something, something crazy like that. Are you still there?
Did he? Yeah, I'm still there. Did he do that?
Oh, it was
incredible.
Or it was 10 cents to 10 grand. I mean, it was 10 cents to something. I don't know, but like, anyway. But he's I don't know. He's just not human, is he?
No, he is good at it. He is good at it.
He is very, 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 very good. Florian saying, I can't open lower value coins traded for $5. Yeah, it's. I have a look, because I think most exchanges, if you crank up the leverage to something ridiculous, they might let you do that. Dunderfunder, need to go. Have a great day and trade well. Thank you very much, Dunderfunder. Thank you for popping along. Please do click like on the way out. Nick K, hi. Nick always says hi. Jeffrey Littlejohn. Okay, good morning. Good morning, Little John. Sorry. Sorry, I don't know why I laughed there. Right, what did I just tune into? I just came. Oh, yeah. Okay, right. I know it's always weird when you catch the end of a conversation, isn't it? And yeah, it's yeah. Anyway, so the other thing I was going to ask you about was, are there any more plans for Stonksy in the future? Anything in the pipeline? that we can get excited about?
Let's have a think. Well,
No.
we've got the Discord link set up, so we can now run strategies straight into Discord. So you won't need to follow on a bot, but you'd have to do manual trading. So that'd work for stuff like trading gold and stocks, where we don't have a link set up, and it's really difficult to set bots up for that sort of stuff anyway. So that could be fun.
How does that work?
Well, I can set up a strategy, and then I've connected the strategy to Discord. So then the alerts get sent straight into Discord with kind of like not signals, but signals.
Oh, okay.
And then, you follow the advice of the bot. So that way, instead of it doing the trade for you, you do it yourself.
All right. All right. Is that actually happening in Discord at the moment?
Well, I've set it up. We've got the alerts for the low frequency bot already set up as well. They're sort of like the trial go, as it were.
Okay.
So once I've seen that works on opening and closing, then yeah, we can sort of set up any bot on anything, but you just got to manually trade it yourself.
Okay. So if I did that and then I kind of, I just said to you, can you do some sort of,
You want a Tesla strategy? Yeah, we can do it.
Well, I was thinking because I've been playing around with the Bitcoin yen chart, which seems to behave a bit more than Bitcoin USD. So if I did something like that, can I just say, can you set it up for that? And
yeah.
All right. And that's like a service offered for Stonksy users in the Discord.
Yeah, yes, nicely.
Right. Okay. Right. Oh, that's good. Oh, I like that. That's really good.
Yeah, it opens us for stuff that's not just Bitcoin, which I appreciate. Not everyone likes trading Bitcoin, so why not let them trade whatever they want to trade?
Yeah.
I don't want to have to do all the extra strategy testing on it, but why not? Why not?
Yeah. And talking of people trading other things, tomorrow we're going to have Wizard of Vault on, and I've got a little section here in TradingView called Wizard of Vault, and I've got all the things that
I've got his top gainer.
You've got RGTI.
Yeah.
I actually bought some the other day, and then when it went up about 10%, I thought, oh, that'll do, and I kind of cashed it out. And
you've got to trust the wizard.
I'm gonna give him the keys to my house. I mean, I just turned Stonksy off. They can clearly
called it beautifully there.
Oh, actually, it did, didn't it? What am I on? 6 minutes? Oh, bloody hell, yeah. So, actually, no, that's probably where the 1 hour thing will work, wouldn't it?
That's what he calls it on the 10th.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. I mean, this is a traditional. Well, I say it's a traditional stock. I mean, it's quite a modern techie company, but Regatta Computing, is it?
Something like that, yeah.
And you can tell we're crypto dudes, aren't we? Sort of buy this stuff and we don't even know what the bloody stuff is, any normal person would be like, kind of like, oh, I've got to do the research.
What does it do?
How
much money does it earn?
Yeah, like, what do you think? I don't know what it does, but Wiz says it's all right. But I mean, Jesus Christ! I mean, that's since 10th of June, that's just over a month. It's up 47%, and most of that was yesterday. That's
you can't complain on that, can you?
Oh, well done for having some of that. This is another one he mentioned. Well, this thing called Serve, whatever that is, Serve Robotics, and I don't honestly know how he does it, or I mean, either he's just very. I mean, I think he is very, very good at kind of researching his stuff.
He's a wizard.
He is a wizard. He's a wizard. Yeah, I think he ought to rename himself to just the Wizard. The Wizard of Vault is. What's this? This is Archer Aviation. I mean, that's a right boner, isn't it? You know, and this is one I was talking about yesterday. ASTS, it's some sort of space mobile thing like 5G.
Oh, the bullish green arrow on the oscillator.
Oh yeah,
Called the bottom there. Nice.
Didn't it just? God, how can we look at all this stuff at once? Like we need a.
Oh, we need some kind of AI thing, don't we, to do that? Something, a really clever person.
How could we do that? Yeah, I think the Wiz watch lists are going to be dynamite. This one as well. I ran. It's like what's it called? Something like Irish Energy or something like that, or Iris Energy. I think they're called. Luke, you got like a little. What we're on the 1 hour time frame. Bullish confirmation there, green background, boom. It's just brilliant, isn't it? So like, yeah, so all these ones in this section, they're all ones that Wes has mentioned. There's like 3 that are red today. The rest of them are just like absolutely amazing. You know, look at the I mean, compare that with the Mag 7. You got like Tesla 3.5%. That's all right. You know, but it's not 30%, is it?
No.
Amazing. Yeah. No, well done. Anyway, I got him on the show tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that.
Tuning in.
Yeah, what I'm going to do though, I'm going to actually I'm going to write stuff down and also put it up on the on the comment thing as I go through it, because I think the problem I had last week is he's got a big screen, he's got a big monitor, so when we're looking at it on the stream, everything's like really tiny, and I was going back over it, and I actually couldn't see what the tickers were. I kind of zoomed in, it all like pixelating and stuff, you know, and yeah, so I think what I'll do tomorrow, I'm going to make a proper list as he goes through, and if that's what he does, he might just want to talk about plumbing and stuff like me and Dave do, but I hope not. I hope he's going to drop some like amazing alpha, and there you go. Anyway, 2 minutes off New York Open. What do you reckon, Dean? Up or down?
Are we looking at the moment?
Let's have a look. Actually, we're
going to go up. We're going to go up.
You reckon?
Please.
You're saying that like as if you're in $1 million position or something.
Oh, I'm in no positions really.
You're not.
No.
You're waiting for that oscillator to come off the bottom, are you?
Correct.
Yeah, good strategy. I've got to stop over trading. You know, I've got to stop that really. Right, I can't do the poll because I haven't got access to the YouTube thingy. But if anyone wants to stick in the chat up or down, I'm going to say up. In fact, I have to do that when I hang on. So, but you never know, do you? It always does one thing and then changes. Right, so that's my vote up. Okay, and while you're doing that, if you can give the stream a like, that would be amazing. So 14:29, nearly there. 1 minute to go. It's not any news today, is there? Oh, I think there is actually. There's some sort of something PI or something, isn't there? We'll have a look at that in a moment.
I have no idea.
No idea. I mean,
not a clue.
Those things normally, like, you know, make it go one way and then back the other, or down and then back the other. You know, this is like the longest minute ever. Right, there you go. Right.
Oh,
that's me
right
with
my ear. What was that?
That's a beer bottle and a biro.
Oh, very nice.
I'm gonna next time Dave goes on holiday or whatever, and if I'm invited back, I'm gonna get some really big bell that makes Dave seem really puny. Because this is really tinkly, isn't it? It's like tinkling.
Yeah, he needs a new one.
You need to get him a big bell.
I want him to get a gong.
A gong
would be the best.
Yeah. Oh, that's me. Right, up. Up. A cryptogenic juice ain't up. Okay. Is the market going up or up yours? Whatever. Up with a bit of down. Okay.
Hedging the bets.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so far down. That's pretty nothing, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I think unless you want to carry on nattering about stuff, unless anyone has anyone got any questions about Stonksy? Let me just show you the pricing of it and stuff like that. I should do that. I mean, to be honest, I started off like a BLOFIN account when I started taking over from Dave last Wednesday, and I had like $2,000 in there, and I've got like 5 there now, and and I've just been doing Stonksy stuff, and to be totally transparent, I don't always use Stonksy, but I thought, right, I need to because I'm doing the show, so I've been sort of doing what Stonksy told me, and also since yesterday or the day before when we had the chat, been doing that stuff with the 6-minute time frame, and it's been going brilliant,
Excellent.
So Stonksy is 145 quid a month. However, if you use the code, and I believe it is still valid actually. Bot. Hang on, let me get.
Is it bot 20?
I think it's bot 20. Yeah.
That's what I've been telling people. So if it doesn't work, I apologise and you try to use it.
Well, I think it does, but I think I heard TMG yesterday saying that it's. I think he said it's. No, I don't know what he said, but I believe it's still. I mean, Dave was certainly saying that's still the case. So there you go, 20%. Oh, get it on the screen. So 20% off your first month with the code BOT20. However, I did confirm yesterday with a different fella from the Stonksy team and Big J. I did confirm yesterday that the code that I had last September last year when I first got hold of Stonksy, this code is still relevant as well. So the code is for this one is SWC10, and that gets you 10% off the annual. So if you think about it, the annual, lost my cursor. There it is. So the annual 999 quid. So 10% off that. That's 100 quid pretty much. So 900 quid. 900 divided by 12 is off the top of my head 80 something maybe, something like that. Which is loads and loads cheaper than the monthly. So I don't know the best way to go. You could either just be a big. You could
try it for a month and then do it for an annual.
Yeah, could do, or just don't pussy around and just be a big boy and put your hand in your pocket, get the annual for about 900 quid. Because the thing is that code apparently won't expire, but you never know. And also if you want to use the bot, then you need to be using the BLOFIN account, which is this one here. And hang on a sec, let me get the link. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so BLOFIN is an exchange. I've been using it for I don't know about 3 years now, I think. BLOFIN's pretty cool. What I didn't used to like about it was that they only had USDT pairs, but now you can actually do what they call coin M trades as well now. So it's like inverse perpetual, which means that if you've got Bitcoin or Ethereum or Solana, and even things like Doge and stuff as well, you can actually use that asset as what you trade with. So you don't have to have it in USDT to trade with it. You can literally start off with Bitcoin and then trade with that. And then when you close the trade, you're left with Bitcoin, for example. That's what I'm doing in that trade I showed you earlier. So that's really cool. That's only been live for about 2 or 3 weeks. So that's really cool as well. The other thing about that BLOFIN link is, and this is, I hope I won't get in trouble for saying this, but TMG did say that with this link, right, the whole idea of this is, well, it gives you access to the bots, the Stonksy bots, so you can trade without thinking about it. Also, it gives you VIP 1 access. Do you know anything about this SMFC?
I believe the same thing as what you've been told.
Right. Okay. Because what I've been told is that gives you VIP1 access, which means you won't actually see it on your account. You won't see I'm VIP1, but the actual fees you pay on trading are much less than somebody who hasn't got VIP status. So
yeah,
so
that's what I've been told as well.
Yeah. Now that was apparently supposed to last for 1 month, but I believe from something that Jordan said, he actually said BLOFIN don't know how to turn it off. So it's likely that if you use that link, you might be on cheap fees forever. Anyway, but don't quote me on that. But I believe that is the case. Well, what I should do really is just work it out. Although, to be honest, I mean, I never actually look at fees really because I don't close a trade unless I've made like 1 billion%. So I don't really worry about paying a few dollars in fees and stuff, So there's that as well. Yeah, cool. Anyway, let's have a look how the corner's doing. It's okay. A few little. Yeah, nothing much. Go on, do something. And if we look at that on the 1 hour, still stuck down the bottom. Okay, so today nothing is happening.
How miserable.
Miserable. Are you in any other trades besides that?
I've got all the bot testing that's currently undergoing testing. That's in trades, but apart from that, that's about it.
Okay. Are you testing different assets then, or is it mainly Bitcoin?
No, I'm testing only Bitcoin at the moment. I wanted to get a high frequency one up, and then I'll be looking at different assets. Unless someone says, "Please can you look at this asset for me," and then I'll look at that asset.
Okay. I mean, to be honest, I tend to just trade things that have a lot of history anyway. So, I'm very comfortable trading Bitcoin, very comfortable trading Ethereum, but I still prefer Bitcoin. And then, because I just get myself in a mess if I try and trade anything else. I suppose if I was just doing like, spot stuff, it would be it'd be different. But I always want to trade on leverage because I'm just one of those people,
Spot's easier. You can just buy it and then forget.
I know, but my problem with that is I do that, and then when it's worth more than I bought it for, I sell it, and then everyone else hangs on to it, and it quadruples in price.
You just sell it in stages.
Yeah, I suppose I could do that, couldn't it? I don't know. It's just a bit boring, isn't it? It's like,
Yeah, but isn't that the point?
What, being boring?
Whenever the more boring you make it, the less emotional you get.
I'm a very emotional person. Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, I don't know. I need to learn a few. I need to learn a few things about myself, really, and the way I behave.
You should make a bot, and then it teaches you the discipline and stuff. Because once the bot's up, you can't interfere with the bot. You can't take the trades early. You can't do any of that. You've just got to do the plan.
Yeah, you're right, aren't you? Didn't they used to be in BLOFIN, or is it still here? If you go to tools there, I'm sure
you can set up bots in BLOFIN.
How'd you do that? Did you just use this TWAP thing? Is that what you do?
No. How do I've got a bunch set up at the moment in there.
I'm sure it used to be.
You go to I've got loads more options than you. I've got Signal Bot, Futures Grid, Futures DCA, and TWAP.
Why is that? Why have you got more than me?
Oh, maybe I've got VIP1. I don't know.
Do you get that? Oh, don't know. I'm sure it used to be there.
There is a drop down from the futures bit at the top. Have you got anything in there? In the trading bots? Up.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
That's what I saw before. Okay. So with this, can't you do this? You can do this thing where you kind of can't you do some like write a strategy in TradingView and then connect it directly to BLOFIN?
You can, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you don't have to use any third party sort of thing.
Nope. It's dead easy.
Okay, well, there you go. That's a good reason to use BLOFIN. Yeah, maybe I'll have a play with that, and then like you say, sort of have a little try and take the emotion out of it a little bit. Yeah, maybe that's the way to go. Go on, back up. do you ever do that thing where you sort of go into the graph and you sort of make it really big so that you think the candle will move quicker?
I can't say that I do. Does it often work?
No, of course it not. Right. Okay. Right. Let's just have a look at the comments. Reggie Van. Hello, Reggie Van. Have you still got your what's the one you've got? OM. Is that mantra? Is it? I don't know. I think
I've got some of that.
Reggie Man's normally in a long from like the all-time high with mantra. So it's a bit of a running joke actually, but right, you've been away for a bit. Where's Dave? Dave is on holiday. I believe. Well, I don't think he's on holiday. I think he's actually moving house or something. So he's away. He's going to be away until the 22nd. I think, is it? Is that right?
I think so. Is he back on the 22nd or is he?
I don't know.
I don't know.
And when is the 22nd?
He's gone until he's back, and then he's back.
I know. Does that mean I'm here until he's back? And
I don't know.
I guess so.
I guess so.
Oh, 22nd is Tuesday. Actually, that'd be good if he is, because there is something I do on Tuesdays, and I had to cancel it yesterday. On Tuesday, and I felt bad. So my last day, I guess, might be Monday, actually, Monday the 21st. So Dave is back. Yeah, I think pretty much he is back on Tuesday the 22nd. So next Tuesday. What I'm going to do normal live streams like this at 1 p.m. every weekday. So 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. That's UK time. So that's midday UTC. On Saturday, I'm going to do 1 p.m., but I'm going to not do it for very long. I'm going to do like an hour. And then what I'll do what I did. If things get spicy at the weekend, crypto-wise, I will do a bedtime stream like what I did last week, where I actually, it was a bit weird actually, because I'd been out for I actually intended to just go out for a bike ride with a friend, but and I was intending on just going for a bike ride and stopping for the odd cup of coffee, that sort of thing, but we got to this kind of nice pub and she sort of said, "Do you fancy a pint?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, all right." And so but anyway, we ended up being a little bit of a pub crawl actually, but sensible-ish, but it meant by the time I got home, I had to have a little nap, because I thought I've got to do a live stream to cover the weekly candle close, and I kind of woke up at like 10 o'clock just in time for it. And so I was half asleep when I started it, but it was good though, because I actually got the highest weekly candle close ever on stream, and that was good. So I'll do that again if we get something like that happening at the weekend, but otherwise I might just do what Dave does and do like a 7 or 8 p.m. on Sunday night, just to sort of round up and talk about CME and all that sort of stuff, and that kind of thing, really. So Bitcoin's just wobbling around, isn't it? Okay, so that's what's happening, Reggie Man. So Dave will be back on Tuesday. Cryptogenic dude, 127 million market. When I forgot what we're talking about there. Oh, was that?
I wants to look at a token.
Oh, what was it?
Aura token.
Aura.
Yeah, I've never heard of it before.
I can't even see the comment. What's the ticker?
I assume AURA.
Say that again.
AURA.
Oh, okay. Just like that. Is that it?
That's Oh, is it that one? He said it was on Solana.
Is that?
It could be that one that's on MEXC.
I don't know if that is it. Is that the one? Reggie Man? Or Kraken coin. I can't imagine. Oh, let's have a look. Okay. Let's just have a quick zoom out, see what it's all about. Oh, is this new? No, it's not new. Oh, maybe it is new.
It looks quite new.
Yeah. Well, there's a picture of a jellyfish, right? This is the famous jellyfish pattern. Jellyfish typically can't choose which way they swim; they just go with the flow, right? So it might be very similar. Sorry, I'm being stupid as usual, right? What do you say? 127 million market cap. Okay, so it's still, yeah, it's well, don't know what to say really. It's not really much. There's not really much history about it, really, is there? It's probably all right. I don't know what it is. Stonksy says we've been going up since Tuesday morning. Yeah, so I don't really know what to say about that, actually. Cryptogenic. It's probably something that you know more about than me, obviously, because I know nothing about it. It looks like it's fairly new, but it looks like it's doing all right. Looks like it might have been, yeah, it's got the dinosaur there, hasn't it? So, so it's a new coin, and it's done your classic thing of, like, pumps up a bit when it's new, then it's come back down, so everyone sells it because they made like a nice bit of money there. And then people are starting to think maybe it's a good idea again. But yeah, I don't know. It hasn't got any history really, so there's not a lot we can say about that, I don't think, really. So yeah, good luck if you are trading that. Cool. Cryptogenic dude. Oh, I see. Sorry. Hey, could you have a look at Aura Token, please, on Solana? I'm seeing a lot of big players posting about it, like Chelsea FC and Wimbledon, and only has 127 market cap. And yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think you all know about Chippy, don't you? Have you got any Chippy, Dean?
I do have some Chippy, yes. I bought it on launch day and just sort of never did out with it.
Oh, okay, so you just got, yeah. So I'll share this tab. That's Bevo. That's Bevo. That's Bevo. That is. I luckily I sold that a while ago.
Oh, I didn't touch that.
I bought like $48 worth. It was nothing.
Ooh, not
so
bad.
So what are we on there? I mean, if you want to gamble on an altcoin, buy Chippy. That wasn't financial advice, but maybe it is, because even though this has gone up ridiculously in the last few days, like 500% or something, 700%. Wow. Okay. Even though it's gone up that much, I think it's going to go up a lot further, because TMG said that he's going to buy some every day, enough to make the price go up, because apparently every day since the start of July, the price has gone up, apart from one day, apparently. So yeah, do look at it. Mr. Delta said, I'll do a live stream. Actually, we could, actually. Mr. Delta's a friend of mine, so I kind of trust him not to say anything stupid. Well, you know, I trust him not to shill his own things because he hasn't got anything to shill really. But you know, he might sing a song though, and yeah, I used to be in a band with him, so he's cool. Cryptogenic Jew. Oh, there again. Sorry about this. And sorry for spam, but just in case of not what you know, just what you know. Like, why is Chelsea posting it and Wimbledon?
They've probably been paid for it.
Yeah.
I think that's generally how that works.
Yeah, there's usually a good reason for it. Yeah, I'll post what I've learned about it in Discord at 5:30 UK time when I finish work. Okay, that'd be good. Yeah, the Discord, of course, is quite a lively place for Stonksy users. It's yeah, it's one of everybody says actually about Stonksy. Everyone says it's got a really nice community actually, and I would agree with that. I think it's you know, there are a nice bunch of people in there, and yeah, so that's another reason for getting Stonksy. And yeah, right, okay. And Bitcoin is doing nothing.
Oh, it's gone up. It's gone up a bit.
Has it?
Come on, you can do it. If it's above 117, I'm happy.
Oh yeah, why is that?
Because I don't like 117. 118 is good. 118 is good.
I used to live at 171, so.
So actually, that's the price target. 171k Bitcoin. That'd be nice.
Yeah, that was actually my address. Actually,
171 Bitcoin.
Yeah, that was my Bitcoin address. Do you ever do things like that when you're setting a trade that you know you picking out a level and you think I'm going to set a limit order at that? And for me, if it's got an aeroplane number in it, like 727 or 737 or 777, I always go for the aeroplane numbers. I don't know if that's just a stupid thing I do, or I don't know if there's like a million other people thinking that as well. You know, I should probably check the order books to see if it's all full of like Boeing aeroplane numbers. You know, but you know, you must do that. You must. I don't know. Like, I mean, I've lived in quite a few different places, so I kind of, you know, all the addresses are sort of logged away in my memory somewhere, and I will pull out a 33 and a 171, and you know, I don't know.
Oh, I've lived at a 33.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
33 was that was Boverton Street in Cardiff. There you go. When I was a student many years ago.
When I was in London.
Okay, nice, cool. That is going up, isn't it?
Say it quietly. It might get scared.
It's going up.
I am going to have to drop off though now.
Well, I think
in 5 minutes.
Okay, I think that's been your longest stream ever, hasn't it? I think.
Yeah.
you normally just pop in and run off. So thank you so much for coming along.
No problem.
Really great to talk to you, and thank you for sharing all your knowledge and wisdom. And yeah, look forward to seeing you again. And
no worries.
If you want to keep up with SMFC, he is always knocking around in the Stonksy Discord. Take care, mate. Have a great weekend, and yeah.
Thank you very much. See you in a bit. Bye.
Bye. Okay, well, that was a bit of fun, wasn't it? That was SMFC, aka Dean, who is the Stonksy bot programmer and data tester as well. Very knowledgeable chap, and seems like a damn nice fella as well. Cool. Mr. Delta live stream. Yeah, I was thinking actually. I mean, we could actually do it. I don't know. I'm trying to think what I'm doing this weekend, but I suppose I could pop in and see you sometimes, and we could actually do a stream together. Maybe if we could do it with a camera on and do like weird disguises, that'd be fun, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay. Right. Cryptogenic. Yeah. I'll look forward to reading about that later. Crypto code and fitness. I'd be careful with that, mate. When they start fake posting that influencers or popular accounts are posting about it, they usually end up rugging. Yeah. I also think that I don't know. I also think that I don't know. Is it Bevo again, all over again, that kind of thing, but different. Yeah. I don't know. Just be careful with any new coins like that, because quite often they do rug, and that's it really. Internet is dodgy. Okay, I'm well doing my job. Yeah, okay. I must admit my internet's been pretty good now since I got Virgin Media to fix it last week, so it's all been good. so Bitcoin's doing well. So with this strategy, what we need really is that background to go green there before being confident about going to a long, or on the 1 hour time frame, what we need is the red oscillator line there to take off and go off into we'll just go pink really, and then do it with some conviction, like what's happened in the past. Say for example there. So at the moment that's not happening. So maybe we've got just a bit more sideways, or generally sometimes things happen at around 3 p.m. I just want a quick look at Ethereum before I go. Ethereum is looking pretty amazing. And what's it up to now? Yeah. I wonder if 3.5K is going to be like a psychological thing. Maybe it is. You can see here this Ethereum, if you look at this 1 hour strategy thing, look at that, it's going along here, red, a little bit of pink, didn't quite do it, a little bit of pink, sort of took off, right? So at that point, that was Tuesday, 6 in the morning. Tuesday, 6 in the morning, we were down here at like 2975. And if you'd have gone long then, and you were still long, you would be 15% up, So if you'd done that on like 10x leverage or something, you would be nicely up. And in fact, that's pretty much what I did on this trade here over on Bybit. And you can see here that my Ethereum trade here, yeah, my entry was 2873 and last traded price 3406. So I'm actually 309% in profit there. Just say 20x leverage. I didn't start off with 20x leverage. I started off on 5x leverage. And then what I did was, when it was going my way, I increased the leverage, freed up a bit of margin, and then I kind of did 2 extra buys there. The first time going from 5x leverage to 10x leverage. Now I did one here going from 10x to 20x. So each time, like, taking out a bit of the margin and then reinvesting it when I saw a bit of a pullback. So that's what I've been doing there. That's how I've achieved this 308% profit, which is currently $1,152 in profit. And that's only trading with a margin of $371. That's what you can do, that's how you make money, just be patient, choose your entries carefully, and use Stonksy, have a strategy. Or if you don't use Stonksy, then have some other strategy that you use. But I must admit, the Stonksy on the 6-minute thing, the one we've been talking about quite a bit today, this idea that you wait for a green background, and then when the price goes down to this lower boundary of this inner band there, you go long, and that's it. That's what we're doing, and it works for Ethereum as well. So there you go. Right, so it's 3 o'clock now, so I'm going to close the stream. I'm going to say thank you to everyone who came along again. SMFC was, I think, brilliant. Going to have the WisDeVault here tomorrow. I'm hoping that he's going to drop some amazing alpha about, well, hopefully about traditional finance, and maybe some secret cryptos that he's been dabbling with, and it's going to be amazing, really. So that's a WisDeVault tomorrow at 1 p.m. UK time, or that's midday UTC. Can everyone do us a massive favor on the way out? Can you give the stream a big fat like, and above all, tell your friends?